Good morning, friends, and welcome to a new week of my vlog. It is Thursday, and the vlog yesterday was so much fun. We had a great time. We did an Instagram live and then a Facebook live, and then we did the YouTube vlog. I ended up having to take it down and put it back up because there was a glitch in the uploading, but the YouTube vlog for the Makers Retreat was really awesome, and I really enjoyed watching it and kind of reliving all those memories. So for this week, I'm going to focus on catching up on work and trying to stay motivated and trying to stay organized. So I hope that you guys will enjoy this week-long journey with me. In order to begin, I'm going to tell you all the things that I have to catch up on because I feel like a lot of us struggle with workload and keeping up. Even if it's not maker related, sometimes it's about, keeping up with your laundry and keeping up with your family and keeping up with your appointments. And so I'm going to help you guys get a little bit of insight into how I handle the workload and the stress and try to get things done. So here's what I have to do this week. Maybe I'll list it on the side here. I have to film about 4 Annie's Creative Studio episodes. Now they are pretty easygoing episodes, so they aren't super labor intensive, so I'm hoping that I can get at least 2 done a day. So if I can get 2 of those done a day, then I'll catch up on that. I have at least 2 Annie's Creative Studio outlines to hand in, and outlines mean that you basically tell your boss exactly what your plan is to execute an episode. So I have to say, what kind of yarn I'm going to do, what I'm going to focus on in the episode in terms of pattern and like what I'm about to teach kind of thing. And you also have to write your script about what you're going to say. So I have 2 outlines due. I have to order yarn support for 2 different commissioned designs from a company. So that means that I have to really figure out what my design is, how much yarn I'm going to need, and what colors I'm going to need, and I need to email them in order to get the yarn sent my way so that I can begin, because those commissions are due October, November, and it's 2 sweaters. So I'm behind on that. And then in terms of social media work, I have to schedule out my social media for the rest of the week because since I've been back on Monday, I've just been doing it for the day. So yesterday I scheduled just for Wednesday, Tuesday I scheduled just for Tuesday, and I don't like working like that. So I need to really sit down and get a few days ahead just in case something happens, you get sick or something comes up. I don't like not having a couple days buffer in order to facilitate events that could happen out of your control. So I need to do some social media work this week. And then we're down to the actual crocheting and knitting. I have that obviously collaboration with Premier Yarn that I unboxed on a few weeks back episode of the YouTube vlog. So I have that due ASAP. I also have Katie and the Squid sweater that I really need to finish so that I can get it off my plate. And then, like I said, I have 3 design commissions for a single company that are all due October, November. So one's a blanket and 2 are sweaters, and it's all for the same company, and I really need to get started on those / finish that. So on top of that, I also have one more thing, and that is I need to get my co-host for the Nautical Knitting Cruise. She needs all of the class outlines and photos for my classes that I'll be teaching on the cruise, which means if I'm teaching an amigurumi class, I need to create the amigurumi so that I can photograph it so that we can start allowing people to sign up for that class. So what do you guys think? Do you think I can do it? So I'm going to keep my head down, and my strategy for today is to really bust out some Annie's Creative Studio footage so that I can get that off my plate, because the best time to do that is when my family's gone. So when they're at school, no one's home, and that way I have the studio to myself, the studio being my office in the back, without any interruptions and noises, because there can't be any noises on the film. So I'm going to get started on that, and I'll catch up with you guys later to tell you how far I got. And let's work on all of our tasks together. Make a list and knock the things off the list. Friends, so it is 3:30 and I've been filming all day. So I started at about 9:30 in the morning or so, and I have gotten through almost one episode. So I have to do the closing and the intro and the outro, they call it, where you say like, welcome to this episode and thank you for joining me. The reason that it took so long though for filming this one episode is because look at all of the stuff that I had to crochet. So it's individual leaves that go onto a tree, and they're all double thickness, so you have to crochet one side and then crochet the next side. And so I had to make all of these since I've been sitting here. So there's literally just so many of them. So each one of these pieces is 2 pieces, and then you sew them all together. So this is all to go on top of a big palm tree that's getting some animals. And so now it is, like I said, 3:30, and I have to go and get Emma, Noelle, and Conan off of the bus. But actually that might help me a little bit because I can get Emma and Noelle to press the button for the intro and outro for me, so I don't have to get up and push the button and then come sit back down. So she's usually pretty good with stuff like that. I think I have time to do one more episode of this before my office gets really, really dark. So I'm going to try for it, because on this episode of our YouTube vlog, it's about getting everything done, right? So I guess it's best to try and get it done today and not leave it for tomorrow, because you don't know what tomorrow's going to bring, and it might be even worse to try and leave it for tomorrow and add to the things that I already have to do tomorrow. So I'm going to go get the kids from the bus, hopefully film one more episode of this, and then I'm hoping for the rest of the evening to work on my social media and crochet some stuff. Guys, it is now 6 o'clock in the evening and I am finally finished filming. I have to put everything away now in my back office, but this is what we ended up filming. So all today I had to make all these leaves and attach them to the tree, and that was basically my entire day. So each one of these leaves was individually crocheted today, and that's the tree and that's the base. So it's really cool. It's a really cool project. It's just very time consuming. So while I was finishing filming for that episode, I had my kids put food into the oven for dinner because my husband is writing exams right now. So he hasn't even been, I don't even know when I've seen him last. He was home for a little bit this afternoon for like 2 seconds to grab some food, but he's writing exams, so it's just us. So when I'm really busy, the kids are pretty good at helping me out with like small things. I can usually just ask them for a little bit of assistance. So It was a long day and it's not over yet. I still have some more work to do, and but at least filming is over. Apologize for the camera shaking a little bit. So I am dressed for work. I work at a city desk job, and I work every Friday. So Sean and I are on our way to the mall because one of the things that I have to do for my Annie's job is I have to go and pick up some copies of our newsstand magazines so that I can go through them and get some ideas for posts and get aware with the content, get familiar with the content. So that's where we're going right now, and we're going to get a little bit of lunch, and then I have to go to my city job for the rest of the night. But my plans for today are I finished a pattern for that Obviously campaign with Premier Yarns. It's so lumpy. I finished that, and so I'm going to get that pattern ready to go on my blog for tomorrow, and I'm going to do all my outlines and yarn support today, which I wasn't able to do yesterday. So kind of moving today into more of a computer day and running some errands for work as well. So hopefully I can get all of that done. Hey guys, so I was at work all day from 2 until about 8:30 at my city job. I was able to schedule all of my social media for Annie's until Monday, when I will be doing another computer day. So I tried to batch it out as much as I can so that I don't have to worry about it. And then I was able to do 3 outlines today. I did all of the yarn support requests that I needed to do, including an additional one. So there was 4 different things that I had to request yarn for. And I wrote a blog and published a pattern to Ravelry. So it is 10:30 at night. So I've basically been working since before lunchtime, straight through with no breaks until 10:30 at night. But the good thing is that I'm catching up, and it's usually not this late of nights. It's just one of those things where, because I was behind, I need to get these things done because they're becoming urgent. So although I don't recommend working this long and staying up super late to work into the evening, sometimes it's necessary in order to get it done, because you don't want to, again, leave it for tomorrow where you don't know what tomorrow will bring. So now that I'm catching up, this weekend it is Canadian Thanksgiving, so we will have lots of family time where we'll be going out and going to both of our moms' family dinners. But I do hope to get a few more episodes of Annie's Creative Studio filmed and finish a design before my yarn support arrives so that I can really get that out. I did say no to a commission today, and that's not something that I usually do. It was for Annie's signature designs for it would have been due by mid-November, so it was really hard for me to say no. I don't usually say no to commissions, but I had to tell one of my bosses that I couldn't do it because I have too many things on my plate. So sometimes you have to say no, and it's really tough, but I'd rather not say yes and then scramble and stress them out if I'm not on time. So it was an important moment in my maker life where it's becoming okay to say no to things. So it felt pretty good. See you guys tomorrow. Thanksgiving number 2 at Sean's mom's house. So there's Conan, there's Emma. Happy Thanksgiving. So it is Monday night and it's Canadian Thanksgiving this weekend, so we had a lot of family events, but it is 11 o'clock at night and I'm still trying to do some work, so you can see that I have all of my computer stuff out because although it's a Canadian holiday for me, it is not an American holiday for work. So I didn't have to go to my city job this morning, which was nice, but I still have to schedule my social media out for Annie's. So that's what I'm doing. And all holidays aside, work still needs to get done. So I'm done for the evening. I started maybe about an hour or two ago on this, and the things that take me the longest for any social media is like hunting down people's posts, because I'm looking for reader makes, so things that people have made from the issues of the magazines and things like that. So it takes a lot of like searching through social media to find them, and that's the most time consuming thing. But we're all good to go for the evening, and tomorrow is another day. guys, welcome to the end of this week's vlog. I hope that you enjoyed everything. For our final chat, let's talk about everything that happened this week. So we started off the week kind of laying out a to-do list and trying to knock things off of that to-do list one by one and try to, you know, stay focused and be as organized as possible. And so I'm really happy to report back that I am caught up on all of my filming. And this week, it's Wednesday, so this week I do have to do some more, but I'm not behind anymore, so that's good. I did get all of that yarn support ordered. One of them has even arrived already, which is very fast. It was Universal Yarn. It was just like, whew, really quick. So, and I got a blog finished on top of all of that stuff. So I think in the week to come, next week, it'll just be kind of getting my head down and designing as much as possible for those patterns that are outstanding. Because although I got a lot of computer work and filming done, I didn't get a lot of crochet time this week as much as I would have liked. So this week I'm going to really make sure that I leave time either in the afternoon or in the evening and get that crochet work done because those designs are due. So it's really a balance. It's about trying to find things that work for you. You know, if you don't have time to crochet during the day but you're in front of a computer, then get as much computer work as you can done. And if it's the opposite, if you can't get onto the computer, then try and get as much crochet work done as you can. But really, I guess my main tip for this week, if I could give you any advice on how I work, is try not to leave things to the next day if you can finish them today. So I try not to push things off as much as I can, and that way you're not kind of digging yourself into a hole and getting even more behind. So while it is nice to be ahead of the game, it's also okay to just be, you know, right on track. So I hope you enjoyed this. Leave me your tips for organization and getting things done in the comments below. I would love to hear it. And I'm really excited that you guys are here. Thank you so much for joining me once again. Before we go, make sure that you take a peek at the nautical knitting cruise that we're going to be going on in December 2020, because that's going to be so much fun. I hope that you guys will join me. The classes that we'll be doing on the cruise will be releasing soon, and they're going to be amazing. There's going to be some great collaborations with some yarn companies, so I'm really excited about that. And join me in the Mexican Riviera. We're going to go on a cruise. I'm pumped. See you guys next week. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me for this vlog from CoCo Crochet Lee. Be sure to check me out on Instagram to see all of the amazing pictures and projects that I am working on a daily basis. And be sure to ask any questions if you have any for next week's vlog. I'll bring them up every single week. And I'd love for you guys to subscribe and to share this around. Sprinkle it a little bit everywhere if you can. I'd really appreciate it. See you next time.